Hey guys, it's Mathel here once again, and it looks like we have a brand spanking new trailer to go along with the Fall of Oriath 3.0 release, coming in officially 2 weeks. So the date was announced yesterday. It is now 14 days away from the actual release date. Seems unlikely that could possibly get postponed as opposed to beta because it's now an official date. It's been released on gaming websites, whatever. And it's going to come out, I think, no matter what. Just depends if it's a fully polished version with Act 9 and 10 working as intended and all the skills and kinks and bugs working as intended. So we do have the trailer here. I recommend you watch it. It's pretty goddamn hype, and it does mean we only have to wait another 14 days, so plan your hibernation schedules around that. Now, the trailer and the new skills specifically we've been previewed for the past week or so are really what the first thing that get me going and hyped for 3.0, because it's just around the corner now. I'm realizing that, and as well as that, just it makes me feel the impact of what a good trailer, some cinematics, really does to you wanting to play the game. And I get the feeling there just isn't enough of that in PoE right now, personally, I think. Because a lot of these bosses are super cool. You can see that was a new one there. A lot of them are really cool. They have really cool mechanics. They have really cool art. But it's kind of wasted when you're fighting from a, huge standpoint above them that you can barely see them. And I think that the game's missing a few little cutscenes here or there that really make it more impactful. Even just something like this where it's super zoomed in and you see the character talking a bit or making a bit of a display of their power. Something like that. Or likewise when you're going from act to act that you get to experience a cutscene of the boss's death or something. So there's the 6th new act, August 4th, so it's official, there it is. But what I'm talking about is the cinematics of just, you kill the major boss of the act, maybe a little cutscene of the boss dying, because a lot of them even have really cool dying animations. Like, for example, killing a Vile Oversoul. It's just a really big boss, staggers around a bit, falls over, dies. When he first comes up, it's really cool as well. And for me personally, I don't feel like I have too much attachment to any of the current content. You don't really know what's going on unless you're reading everything, and even then it's a bit convoluted. Whereas just a little cutscene, gives you more of an impact of what you're doing in-game, who you're fighting, and maybe even why you're fighting them if they have a bit of dialogue. Likewise with a Dominus, for example, this giant-ass rabbit-looking thing comes out of the ground and starts attacking you, then you kill it. He's got a fairly cool animation here or there for dying, for attacking, even for just coming out of the ground. And it'd be really cool to have a better view of that. Because apparently I think this is his, face or something? Dominus face? Yep, that's his head right there at the tip of the giant rabbit demon sort of thing. Kind of hard to tell. And if we had a real proper cinematic for that, it'd give you more of a understanding of what you're fighting and maybe make you care just a little bit more about what you're doing and who you're doing it to. Because for me, it's something that Diablo 2, 3, and even World of Warcraft did really well. Who can really forget playing Diablo 2 and seeing the cutscene of, the portal opening to Act 4 just before you kill Mephisto, seeing Mephisto and the other major players colluding over the coming doom for your land that you're about to go defend. It really makes you kind of care, and also gives you a bit more of a look at the thing you're about to fight or the other things you're about to fight. And it was absolutely one of the coolest things about Diablo 3, seeing, Tyrael, the guy that you have grown up with through Diablo 2 in full cutscene form, fighting yet another badass and beastly angel. And once again, of course, the World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King trailer cinematic was mind-blowing, but most World of Warcraft ones right from day one, like 10, 12 years ago, were really cool and made you want to get out there and just fucking play it, But this in particular still is heralded as one of the best cinematics for a game that made you want to get out there and do it of all time. And, that might not be accessible to GGG on the grandest scale, but I would like to see something like that out of them. More than just the little cutscenes of the game, like we currently have for our trailer. But that's still pretty good for me, especially when we get just a bit more in-depth look in some of those bosses. It would be cool just to see some more action from this sort of content. Now, I'm not sure if I'm just an idiot and talking about nothing at all, and it's completely irrelevant to what could happen and what can't happen, because maybe they just don't have access to it, maybe they don't care about it, maybe it's only something I care about and it's not at all necessary. But that's my feeling on those sorts of things. I'm still very hyped for 3.0, don't get me wrong, and I just would have liked to see a bit more of cinematics in-game, I'd say. But otherwise, that's it for that. And we have a released microtransaction update and system, which finally brings us basically into 2017. This was a very archaic and shitty microtransaction system at this point of the game, and now we finally have a really good, proper, smooth one. It took like, what, 3-4 goes to finally deploy this thing, and even today it took like 2 hours of servers up and down to get it out there. But now that it's here, it is pretty amazing. It won't be, you know, that needed for everyone. Not a lot of people don't have that many micros, and that's perfectly understandable. But then there are people like me who have, I don't know, like 50 hats, you know, all kinds of skill gem effects. I have an insane amount of boots, I think it was. Maybe gloves, yeah, boots, there's a huge amount. It's crazy. This is just all stuff you accumulate over the years from buying a supporter pack every league and doing a few of the events, buying a few of the special things that come out, some, you know, mystery boxes. All in all, you just have accrued a lot, and this system is absolutely incredible for being able to navigate it. So you now have a whole cosmetics tab for your character, and you can just set whatever you want into your item slot, and then that will go across that character no matter what item you replace it with. So you go into your inventory, you can take off your chest and put on some other random shitter chest, and it's still going to give you the chest attachment at this point. So you can set it up right from level 1 and then go up until level 90 without ever changing your gear and still looking absolutely awesome. And this is the setup I currently have for my character that I'm loving through the Goddess Scorn skins with Legion weapon effect, as seen here. But yeah, it's just so much easier to also pick and choose what stuff you want. So if you want to change your chest, all you do is just click it randomly, scroll through and find whatever chest is best for you, or click directly there and scroll through and pick whatever chest you think is going to suit your character, test it immediately, and then move on. Likewise, for your skill gems, it's now down here showing you what skill gems you have available to you that can get different micros on there. So for my Wither, I can now put an Arcane Wither, that simple. When I'm running Spectral Throat, I'm currently using Reaper. If I want to swap to Seraph, I can quite easily, and then immediately onto Reaper to try it out as well, which is so much better than the previous system. It was quite painful to swap skins around and just test them out to see which one is the greatest for your character. And the same goes for all of this stuff, just testing weapon effects for all of your characters. Just this quickly, this easily, you get to see what truly looks awesome. Some of them aren't going to go, you know, onto both of your weapons, because that's mostly reserved for just supporter pack stuff that goes to both weapons. Or if you already have one on the other slot, then you're not going to get both weapons applied this way. So you do have to click and choose there. Some of these look really cool with my setup, but I think Legion looks the best. And then as well as that, you can do it for pets, easy summons, easy unsummons, and you can also tell which one of your helmet attachments will go onto your head and not over your helmet, because they're now helm attachments and not just helm things that you thought would be over the top of your actual hat. So really cool stuff there. And as well as that, it's a much easier way to buy mystery boxes now. So you just click your buy mystery box, because you know, gamble and have issues and are terrible at controlling your money, like me. So then there's your mystery box, pop it open over here, nice new little UI, boom. What did we win? A purple skull helmet. I actually don't have one of those yet, so holy shit, does it look good? Let's find out. Boom, it actually does look pretty damn insane. All in all, the new system's amazing, and thank God it's finally here. Hope you guys are having as much fun with it as I am, and hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.